not playing him, about Goofy himself.
About Goofy the character, he's an eternal optimist. No matter what happens, if he falls off a mountain, everything works out for him.
That's great. He's a lot of people's. He's of the Fantastic Four or Five. You know, the originals. Goofy's got to be my favorite. Do you have a favorite superhero? Goofy isn't necessarily a superhero, but he's a great character. Do you have a favorite superhero?
Oh gosh, probably Batman.
Why Batman?
I don't know. I opposite era in the '60s. You know, Batman and Robin, the TV series. That was such a big thing for me. And it was like one of the first color TV shows I saw. Was I think it came out around 1966. When I'm very old, folks, and that was great. And I even had a chance. We actually have a connection with Batman and Robin.
Yeah, because I played Burt Ward in a movie of the week that nobody saw, but I got to wear the outfit and kind of prance around as Robin. But your connection with
I did a pilot for a TV show that didn't sell, but I got to drive an original Batmobile through the streets of Reno, Nevada.
Holy goofy Batman!
Yeah. All right, Robin, let's go. And that was a big thrill for me. That thing's got a 460 engine, and they said don't bump it into the curb or anything because it's worth like $4 million because it's one of the original ones from the TV series. Ooh. And driving that thing was like, yes, I'm not gonna wreck.
Sounds nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Switching gears, do you golf often?
Do I golf?
Do you golf?
Do I golf?
Yes.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. I was on the golf team in high school.
You don't necessarily have to answer this, but what is your best score in golf that you've ever gotten?
It actually, when I was on the team, I got as low as about an 86, I think. Not great, but still, it was respectable.
I got as low as digging holes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Do you think Goofy would get a worse or better score at golf?
Worse.
100%.
Absolutely. He could say, and that might sound better, but, then you get hit in the head with a driver.
So, did you have a son by the time the Goofy movie came out?
The movie, yes. My son was born in 1989, my real-life son, and so we got to see that at when a Goofy movie came out. We saw an early release of the film. It was still in pencil test, some of it, in Walt Disney's own screening room on the Disney lot, and my son got to go. And when the lights came up after that, and I was scared because they had Michael Eisner, Jeffrey Katzenberg, everyone sitting there, so I'm sweating it, hoping they like this movie. And after the movie, lights came up, and my son was crying a little bit. And I said, "What's the matter, buddy? Didn't you like the movie?" And he said, "When Goofy went over the waterfall, I thought that was you." And so, I knew it had heart.
Amazing. Jason.
Yes.
You voiced Thackeray Binks, the cat?
Yes,
in Hocus Pocus. Oh, we got some Hocus Pocus fans?
You've seen the movie? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes, I know you. I'm your cousin. We're related. We all recognize we've all seen the movie. Yes? Yeah, that's not me in the beginning of the movie. That's the handsome and talented Sean Murray, who was hired to play human Thackeray and do the voice. And this happens in movies more often than not. I'm sure you guys have done it too, but like they'll change their mind and they want a different sound. And it's just much cheaper to have an actor dub the performance than get the cameras out and put me in the outfit and roll. So it's my voice coming out of Thackeray Binks the cat, and also Thackeray Binks the human. Yes.
Oh, I wasn't aware it was also the human.
Surprise. Yes.
Very cool. If you had to be actually trapped in an animal's body, what animal would you want to be?
Whoa, that's a good one.
Yeah,
wow, maybe a cat. You can jump up on things, you get lots of cuddles.
Yeah.
You could be aloof because no one cares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's any such thing as past lives, I was not Cleopatra or anything like that. I was a dog.
You were a dog, yeah. So
there is, real quick, Irene, when there is these screens right here, and when we're not talking, they have a nice tight close-up of your dog just looking handsome as all get out on the street.
Nice work, guys. I don't know who's doing that, but nice work. So we talked about your favorite holidays. You said Christmas, Halloween are kind of up there. You dressed as Kermit the Frog for Halloween, is this correct?
Yeah, my girlfriend and I, she was Miss Piggy, and I was like, we were like dapper Miss Piggy, dapper Kermit.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Is that your favorite Halloween costume you've ever done, or is there one better?
No, you know, I'm a big Batman fan. I went through all of the villains, and oh gosh, one I'm really proud of was, even though I hated the movie, from Batman and Robin, the Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze. No, my feelings have run cold. I don't care if you like it or not. There's a terrible movie. But his outfit is so good, and there's a scene where he's like in his lair, and he's got this like drip of a bathrobe, and I made that costume, and I looked up the makeup, how to do it in the this makeup industry magazine, and I copied the whole thing identical. So I was like mini Freeze. Yeah.
So for you two, what if you had to choose? There's a few songs in a Goofy movie that are classics. If you had to choose one, what would be your favorite song from the Goofy movie?
Yeah, what's your favorite?
Let's do Boston Park.
We've sung together on stage.
Yes.
What we sang at the? Did we do the Open Road?
We did Open Road,
Open Road,
and Nobody Else But
and
You.
Nobody. Those
Yeah.
are the two that we sang in the movie. And
Well, where credit is due, that's not me singing in the movie.
Yeah.
That's the amazing Aaron Lohr. Yeah, who's a buddy of mine. And it's funny when I booked the movie, they're like, you have the job, but we want to audition you again to see if you can sing. I'm like, all right. I did my best. They didn't think it was good enough, so they got Aaron. And I saw Aaron at like a commercial audition the next week. I'm like, how you doing, man? Are you working? He's like, yeah, I just booked this movie. I'm singing for this guy. I guess he can't sing. I'm like, oh, okay, right on, man. And then he called me a week later. He said, why did you tell me that was you? I feel so bad. But he knocked it out of the park.
But we rectified that on stage at
D23,
D23, and you got to sing the song.
That's it. And then you sang
Yeah.
at a recent event at the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah, that was in July. Actually, I got to sing with Corbin Bleu, actually, who's a great singer and a great fan. Helped me out on stage. 17,500 people. It just terrified me to sing the Open Road on the Hollywood Bowl stage.
In July?
Yes.
No, I used like this. I just moved away from living directly across the street from the Hollywood.
Oh, you
Bowl.
could have heard us.
I
Well, I'll
betcha.
sing it for you.
You know, because I take him out for a little walk and up the little mountainside.
Yeah.
There's all these, and a lot of times I'll just go and there's a park right nearby and I'll just sit and listen. And I wonder if I heard you.
Yeah,
I
maybe you
probably
did.
did.
Irene, what would be your favorite song from Pocahontas?
Oh, it has to be Colors of the Wind.
That's one of my favorites.
Can't go wrong with that
Such a
one.
beauty. It really is, and it's inspirational in so many ways. This amazing spirit and life of Pocahontas, the original, the person, the one who has been part of our story for so long, and I think that just blew it out of the park.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but did you attend the Gladiator 2 premiere this year?
Yes.
Did you watch the movie? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
That seemed like a very fun event. It seemed
Oh,
very
yeah.
elaborate.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite event that you've attended this year?
Well, I had a great time also at the Night Bitches premiere.
The what now?
I'm like, I'm Pocahontas. I'm not supposed to say that. Russell's the only one who can say, I'm looking for some bitches.
We all know this, there's been a lot of Disney live action remakes. Do you think a Pocahontas one is coming? And would you want one?
I've heard rumors, and as we all do. I think it would be really interesting in the way to approach it that would still lay a good grounding for like the historical accuracy. I was in the New World, which was the very kind of more of the brutal truth. of it all. I played Pocahontas' mother in that film. Terrence Malick directed and wrote, put together. But I think if there was, so that, you know, you see Pocahontas pre the ship being there, and maybe a little into the original story with new songs, with some of the original songs, but with also new songs. I think it can be done. I think it can be done in a positive way too.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So, I have a little game that we're all going to play. I asked on my YouTube channel, I put up a poll, and I asked my audience a question, and they all voted. And we're going to discuss whether you agree with the results of the poll or not. You're all going to try to guess what my fans or what your fans voted as the number one answer, okay? So the first question I asked is, who is the best side character in a Goofy movie? I gave them 3 options, and y'all are going to try to guess which one you think they voted as number one. So I gave them Roxanne, PJ or Pete, and then Bobby, who is Leaning Tower of Cheesa Man. Okay? Who do you think they voted as number one?
I'm going to say Bobby Zimmerowski.
Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely. Yeah.
he's become such a
Pauly Shore.
meme. The Leaning Tower of Cheesa, everyone knows that.
Leaning Tower of Jesus.
Yes.
Now, I was actually surprised by this. Roxanne ran away with it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great.
Wow.
That's
There she is.
There's Roxanne right over there.
Declaim her prize. Come on.
Roxanne got 63% of the votes.
Wow.
And PJ actually beat Bobby as well, which I didn't know.
Okay. All right.
All right, next, I asked, y'all play along, with whom would you want to be stranded on a desert island? I gave them 4 princesses. I gave them Pocahontas, Snow White, Aurora, and Cinderella. Who would you want to be stranded with? And what do you think they voted as number one?
I would think Pocahontas.
Yeah, same. If anyone knows the elements and how to
Yeah.
handle themselves.
Colors of the Wind.
How to make the best of the environment and everything, it'd have to be.
But you know, then as Pocahontas, I would choose maybe Snow White, because I think the 7 dwarves come along with her.
This is true. And Snow White's like communicating with animals
That
at some
sounds like
point,
a whole
right?
Yeah.
community. You got your village, you got everything all worked out, you know.
Yeah.
Men to do your bidding, yes.
Our bidding, yeah.
She comes with 7 men. that are-
7 men to
Yeah,
help
yeah.
out. Yeah, that would be.
So Pocahontas did win that one. She got 82% of the vote.
All
Yeah.
right.
And then Aurora was in second, then Cinderella. Snow White was in last, which I think is wrong, maybe. But all right, next. Who would you most want to hang out with? This was a little bit more of a Jim Cummings themed one, but it's all Winnie the Pooh characters. So we have Eeyore, Tigger, Winnie the Pooh, and Piglet. Who would y'all want? Who would most want to hang out with Eeyore? Okay, we got a few. Who would most want to hang out with Winnie the Pooh? Okay. Piglet? Piglet, anyone? Piglet's got one singular fan.
Yeah,
Cool.
one back
Okay.
there.
And Tigger.
Tigger, yeah.
Yeah. Y'all voting Tigger?
Yeah, Tigger for sure.
Yeah. He seems like the most fun.
Yeah, Tigger won with 54%. Then Winnie the Pooh, then Eeyore, and Piglet was in last with only 4% of the votes. I love Piglet
Really?
though.
It's hard to choose. It's so
Yeah.
unfair.
Yeah.
All right, last one. And this is which character should get their own TV show? And these are all like side Disney characters as well. One from Pocahontas, one voiced by Jim. Ray from Princess and the Frog, the little firefly from Princess and the Frog. Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. Up there with Goofy Movie as one of the most underrated Disney movies of all time, I believe. Grandmother Willow. I think a Grandmother Willow TV show would be very interesting. And then Maximus the horse from Tangled. These are all very lovable characters. Which one do y'all think should get their own TV show?
Because I like action. I love the way Maximus was animated and his
Yeah.
personality entangled. For my entertainment money, I would do Maximus. I think we'd have a long run of adventures with Maximus.
The scene where he is sword fighting with Flynn
Yes.
with the frying pan
That was-
is
yeah,
one of the
that
hardest
was
I've
pretty
laughed at
good,
in a
yes.
Disney movie recently. Yeah. What do y'all think?
Maybe that. That's a good. Is a good question. I got to toss up there. Maybe Maximus.
Maximus would be fun.
I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of.
We just need another Goofy movie. I mean,
Yeah,
another
that-
Goofy TV show. I'll take that all day. Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
It was actually Kronk. Do we have any Kronk fans?
Yeah, Kronk would be fun. Yeah.
Kronk is very fun. Kronk ran away with it at 76%, and then Maximus was in seconds.
Kronk riding Maximus. I think that'd be great.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get one with all four of them.
Yeah, why not?
Yes. Kronk will ride Maximus, Ray will fly around with him, and then Grandmother Willow will give him advice all the time.
Perfect.
Grandmother Willow, you know, everybody has to come to her
Yeah.
unless she picks up her skirt roots
Yeah.
and moves along somewhere.
They have a
but-
giant pot for her to sit in.
Yes, they can carry her around.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much. That was a lot of fun. Can
Thank
you
you
give
so
them a round of applause? We're going to take a group
Thank
picture.
you so much.